everyone, it's Janet. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like and make sure that you hit that notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back to my channel. Alright everyone, today is going to be a grocery haul today. I am going to Superstore and Costco. And I want to share with you what I got. So I'm just about to go into Superstore and get my groceries from here. As you guys know, I did the freezer and pantry challenge since January 1st. We are pretty much on the last leg, you guys. I cleared pretty much everything out. Our freezer is all empty. Our one stand-up freezer is completely empty, and I am going to actually clean that out in the next couple days as far as defrosting it. Our pantry is finally looking pretty bare, which is a good thing. And that was my goal. I needed to get rid of the stuff that I had in the freezer that has been in there for 6 months. I needed to get stuff out of the pantry that is either expired or is going to expire, or things that my family just wasn't eating. I wanted to eat that all up before I did a big grocery haul. I shouldn't say a big grocery haul. I am only going to be buying what I need for the next 2 weeks. So I do up a meal plan for my family. I do up a meal plan for myself as well too. And based off of that meal plan is what I make my grocery list from. So I always start with what I have in the house, things that I can use up with what I have. And then after that, if I don't have anything else planned, then I go ahead and look up recipes for either myself or my family, and then I base off of those recipes, and what my plans are to make is how I go about to do my grocery list. So I did that last night, made up a meal plan for my family, a meal plan for me, a few new things that I want to try, so I'm excited to try those. So let's go into Superstore. I probably won't film in there, but I am going to go into Superstore and buy the things I need, and then I will be going to Costco. So I will share with you what I get at both places and also give you guys this week's meal plan. All right, everyone, I am home from the grocery store, and I'm gonna go through everything that I bought at Superstore first, and then we will do the Costco haul. So, and then after that, I will share my weekly meal plan with you guys. I kind of have 2 weeks, but I'll definitely share with you what I have so far. So let's get started. So as you guys know, before I start this, my family, the rest of my family is not keto. My husband and my oldest daughter that's at home right now are not keto. And my youngest daughter, who turned 18 in October, she recently moved out and moved in with a couple roommates just about a half hour away from us. So she isn't living with us right now. She has moved out. So we are a family of 3 right now. I am keto. My husband and my older daughter are not. So I just want to let you guys know there's a lot of non-keto stuff in here because they are not keto. So let's start with Delissio pizza. I like to have these on hand just for when I'm working at nighttime. Like, not that Jimmy can't cook. He's actually a really, really good cook. But I just like to have something on hand that's quick and easy. And I usually always have a frozen pizza on hand for him. And then I got some of the Cool Whip, the whipped topping, because I'm going to be making a recipe for my family using this. And I was looking at the carbs, and the carbs actually aren't too bad. Like 5 carbs for 4 tablespoons. I make my own. You guys already know that I make my own whipped cream. I will actually link that recipe here. Really, really easy. So I make my own. But I do need this for a recipe that I'm making for them. And then Jimmy always gets this International Delight Southern Butter Pecan. He likes it with his coffee. He doesn't take any sugar or anything else. He just takes a little bit of this in his coffee every morning. And I bought a little thing of milk because our family does not go through milk. Like, I'm not a milk fan of any kind, and neither is Jimmy really. So I just bought a little 1 liter one. I do have a recipe that I'm making that needed milk, so I just bought a little one. We don't go through it very fast. And then I bought 2 of the orange juice. Jimmy likes the cheapest ones, the no-name brand, and he likes it with the pulp. And he has his orange juice every morning, and he has it with some collagen, and he also has it with the emergency C packets. He has that every morning, so I always have orange juice on hand as well too. I also got some no yolks, the egg noodles. I'm making a recipe as well that uses the egg yolks. And yeah, there's tons of carbs in these. That's crazy. I never even looked at this. Like, I just know it has a lot of carbs, but 60 carbs, that's unbelievable. And pasta, regardless, keto or not keto, pasta makes my stomach really, really sick because I have IBS. But this is going to be for the family. Like I said, I'm making a recipe that I needed those. But I did buy some keto items that I will be using. So this is going to be for a recipe. I've gone through I found a few recipes actually that take the xanthan gum, and it's just always been so expensive, so I haven't bought it, but I bit the bullet and I ended up buying some at Superstore, so I will have that on hand. There's a recipe that I want to make with that. And I also bought the Swerve, the brown sugar, because there's a recipe that I want to make with this as well too. So, and then of course I was going to buy the mayo at Costco, and I don't know, it was on sale at Superstore, so I ended up just buying this one at Superstore. But it's the Hellmann's. This is the kind that I always get. It's not the cleanest. I'm sure there's cleaner products out there, but this is what I get. It's 10 grams of fat, and it is 0 carbs and 0.1 gram of protein for 1 tablespoon. But this is my favorite. I like the taste of it. It's low in carbs, high in fat, so that's what I use, and that's honestly what I used my whole entire journey, losing over 100 pounds, you guys. So you can do keto dirty. I pretty much did my whole journey, actually. I did it dirty keto, I'll be honest. Like, there wasn't a lot of at the beginning, I guess there was a lot of clean foods, but a lot of the ingredients and stuff that I used didn't have the cleanest ingredients, and I was still able to lose weight. So I also got a spaghetti squash. I'm going to make a recipe with that. And I also got some stovetop stuffing. I'm going to make a recipe. It's a casserole actually for my family. I'm going to make it out of the stovetop. My family actually prefer stovetop rather than any homemade stuffing, so I always buy the stovetop stuffing, and I usually have one in hand, but you guys know I cleaned out my pantry and I'm only buying what I need and what's on my meal plan, so that's on the meal plan. I also got some pizza pepperoni, which is going to be for a recipe. A lot of this stuff is going to be for a recipe or meals, you guys, obviously. So this one for 3 slices is 1 carb. I also picked up some Jell-O. Now, I know you guys are going to say it's going to be cheaper and easier to make your own, and I know that. For some reason, I don't know why I always mess Jell-O up, but I do. And I like these for the convenience. I work a 40 to 45 hour week. A lot of my things I take with me, so this is just easy to grab and go. So I thought I would give this a try. I haven't had these since actually I was losing, so that's probably been like a year ago. And it has 5 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, and 1 protein per cup. So I don't know, I was just craving these, so I thought I would pick them up and have them for this week. I also picked up some coleslaw. You guys are more than welcome to shred your own coleslaw. I just always take the easy way out, and I end up buying it. That's weird. This doesn't even have the macros on it, which is really, really weird. I thought all products have to have macros on it, but I know it's pretty low in carbs anyways. It usually rounds like 1 or 2, I want to say, carbs per like half a cup or something like that. Okay, I also got a zucchini. I also got mushrooms because I do want to make my mushroom and zucchini fry up that I do make. In the summertime, I put it on vegetable skewers, and I do it on the barbecue. But I usually just cut up the zucchini and just leave the mushrooms whole actually, and I put it in a frying pan. I'll show you guys what I do with this. It's a really simple recipe, and it's really, really good. A good way to get your low carb vegetables in for a side dish. Jimmy had asked for a cabbage, so I picked up a cabbage. I don't mind cabbage. It's not my favorite, but Jimmy loves cabbage. And I got 1 lemon, and I got some bananas for the rest of the family. I ended up getting avocados. These were on sale actually for, I think they were $1.89 for the whole bag for 5 of them. So I will have those next week. I want to make some avocado toast actually with this. So with truffles, that sounded really good. I just watched it on Journey to Healthy's video, and that's what she made. It looked absolutely delicious. So I'm going to try that on my meal prep, or on my meal plan, sorry. I also got a bag of Gala apples. This is 6 pounds. The rest of my family, they love apples. So I got a big one, and that'll keep in the fridge for 2 weeks. Apples keep really well. All right, and I also got some burgers. You guys always know, I mentioned before, make sure that you get sirloin burgers that have the least amount of ingredients. I see other burgers that have high grams of carbs just because they have a lot of filler, but just make sure you're getting like simple beef burgers, okay? So this one here for the macros, 25 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 24 grams of protein in one burger. So that's when I make my truffles, and I absolutely love those truffles with this burger. It tastes so good. I also picked up some pork. These are boneless pork sirloin, and this whole pack was $12.68, which I thought was pretty decent, because I bet you there's about like 6 pieces in here. So I thought that was a really good price. And I also picked up some chicken. You guys know I always like to have chicken on hand. I have a few recipes this week. And I always mention to you guys, if you guys do see a sale, make sure you pick it up, because you can freeze this. So today is the 23rd and it expires February 25th. But what I do is I split these up. These will probably make 2 packages, and I freeze it right away so that it doesn't go to waste. I still get it at a good price. This was $16.84 minus the 30%, and it worked out to be like, I think $12 or something for this big, huge pack, which was pretty good. Okay, another fruit. I ended up getting some red seedless grapes for the rest of my family. They do like that as well. And I got some poppy seeds. I didn't need this much, but everything is like pre-bagged at our grocery store, right? Because the bulk section, you can't do it yourself. It's all pre-bagged, and this was the smallest bag I could find, but that's all right. I have a recipe that I'm going to be using these. It is going to be a lemon poppy seed loaf, you guys, keto. So I'm anxious to make that. I picked up Jimmy some of the Raisin Bran muffins. He absolutely loves these and takes them to lunch. And I picked up 1 can of the cream of chicken soup. And I picked up 3 cans of the cream of mushroom soup. And I also picked up a lemon meringue pie packet. I have 1 pie crust that's in the fridge. I had one of these in my cupboards, and I wanted to use the pie crust up in the freezer because, as you guys know, I'm trying to clear out my freezer. So I made 1, and there was 2 pie crusts in the package. So I ended up buying another one of this just so I can make the other pie crust, and I'll make a lemon meringue pie out of the other one that I have. And I got some of these cookies for my oldest daughter. I thought they were so cute. They're the mini sugar cookies ones. She loves these. And I got some more coffee filters. These are the ones that we use. These last a really long time. There's 100 in there, so these last like 4 months for us. And then I just got some bread for the family. This is the in-store made bread that they have at Superstore. They love that. And then they also like this for the burger buns. They do like these kind of burger buns instead of like the Wonder Bread and stuff like that. So I picked up a pack of 4 for the burgers. All right. That is everything that I got at Superstore, you guys. So let's see what I got at Costco. All right, you guys, this is my Costco haul. I didn't get too much at Costco, to be honest, this week. But let's get started. All right, my family absolutely loves the chicken pot pie from Costco, so I thought I would get a big one. It's an easy meal. I usually just make them this and a side of potatoes or something like that, but they love that, so I ended up getting that for them. I picked up 1 package of salted butter. They have the best price for butter. This is another thing that I get that's not exactly like, I don't know, it's pretty clean to me, like it's cream and salt. Like, you know, I know it's not grass-fed or anything like that, but I've always had this butter. I've never gotten any other kind of butters, and it's always been fine. So That is the butter that I got. I always get salted. I always get my cream cheese from Costco. I always get the Philadelphia brand. I feel that it tastes the best. And I got another one of those Havarti. This was in my last grocery haul actually. And I just love this cheese. Like, it's so easy and convenient. And I actually loved it, wrapping it in with the ham and taking that as a snack. It was so, so good. So I bought another package of those. And you already know, I get my whipping cream from there as well. They always have the best price on whipping cream. And this is 5 grams of fat, 0 carb, and 0.3 grams of protein per tablespoon. So I always get that from Costco as well. And these dog treats were on sale for the dogs, so I thought I would give it a try. They were on sale for like $10, and this is like a pretty big bag, 1 kg, so I thought I would get that. And these little potatoes were actually on, I don't know if they were on special or what, but they were $2. So I thought that was a pretty decent price. It's 5 pounds and they are the yellow potatoes. And for our family, the 5 pounds is perfect because, like I said, there's only 2 people in this household that eat the potatoes. So that's going to be just enough. And I thought these would be good just to like literally cut in half, or I can roast them or whatever. So I got that, some potatoes. And then you guys, I am going to start again shredding my own cheese because first of all, it's way better. You save yourself like a carb, I believe, per serving, which I know it's not much, but I don't know. I just like the taste of like grated cheese when you grate it yourself. I feel like it's much more fresher. So for this, 30 grams is 8 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. This is the Kirkland mozzarella. So I am going to shred that up myself, and then I usually will shred it and then I'll freeze some of it. So whether I do it into 3s or a half, I'm not too sure yet, but I'm gonna start shredding my own again. All right. Oh, and I also ended up getting a big package of Kleenex. They had it on sale, so I thought I would just pick it up. We have none right now in our household, and that's one thing that I usually try to have on hand all the time as well. And then I stopped at the greenhouse. So here in Medicine Hat and Red Cliff especially, we have a greenhouse. Our temperatures are perfect for greenhouse conditions. So in our little town, I guess it is, of Red Cliff, which is just outside the city of Medicine Hat, there's tons of greenhouses. Like, I want to say probably 10 that you can buy produce from. They have it all year round, but of course it's limited to the winter time, like what you can buy. In the summertime, they pretty much have absolutely every vegetable that you can think of. But in the wintertime, they only usually have lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, and tomatoes usually. So I ended up getting a pack of cucumbers and a pack of the little peppers. So that's what I got from the greenhouse. These were like $2. I think this was $3 and this was $2. So it's really, really cheap as well too. So that is it, you guys. So that's my little grocery haul from Costco and the greenhouse. So let's have a look at our meal plan for the next week. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the freezer. My freezer is empty. Well, those ice packets there, I'll put in the other freezer. They're just ones to go like with your cooler. But I am going to defrost this in the next couple days. So I did get that emptied. And this is my pantry, you guys. I'm so happy with it because it's empty and I needed to get through like a lot of that. So what I'm gonna do before I start loading up these groceries in my pantry is I'm just going to take the little vacuum and vacuum it up and make sure that it's all clean. But my keto drawer is still pretty full. I did kind of organize it a little bit, to be honest, but this is usually always like, I keep this pretty well stocked. So I have that, and this is all my keto foods. And then the bottom one is all of Jimmy's stuff. He likes to keep all of his down here for his little snacks. And then these 2 shelves are usually like pantry items, like canned goods. And then this is like lunch stuff and snacky stuff. So I'm happy we made a headway with that. That makes me feel so good that I got through all of that. So I just wanted to show you guys before I start loading up my groceries in it. But I got through it. It took 2 months. Can you believe, you guys? I had that much groceries in my house already that I could use up for 2 months. So I even still probably would be all right for a couple more weeks, to be honest. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with how it went. So I'm just gonna give this a clean and then I'm gonna fill it all with new groceries. All right, you guys, we are going to go over quickly on the meal plan for the next week and a half. These are the items that I want to bake over the course of the week and a half as well. I have a keto poppy seed loaf I want to make, keto cinnamon bun recipe that I want to try, and then for the family I want to do a lemon meringue pie and also a chocolate layer dessert. So that's my plan for the next week and a half to make those. Now let's get into the meals. So this is kind of just like a rough draft, but it gives me an idea on what to get groceries based off of what I have in my meal plan. So I am filming this on a Wednesday. So on Thursday, we are going to have burgers with coleslaw, and I will have a chaffle burger with coleslaw. On Friday, I do work, actually, I work a double shift that day. So I'm working like the morning and the night. So I'm gonna leave the family to cook the chicken pot pie, and I'm going to take leftovers from the night before. So I will make 2 of these chaffle burgers and one will be for me to take to work on Friday. On Saturday, I actually do work as well too. I work at 1 until 8:30. So the family will have to cook pizza, and I am going to make some spaghetti squash pizza cups. I will show you guys how to make those. I'm going to do actually a video on how to make those. So I'm anxious to try those. And then on Sunday, I am going to make pork chops in a mushroom soup, and we're going to have that over egg noodles. And for my keto meal, I am going to have a pork chop with the mushrooms and zucchini that I was telling you guys. I usually fry them up, and then I have like a little bit of like, it's a dip is what I have on them. I usually have the Asiago dip, but I think I'm going to try it with that dill dip that I got. That dill dip is really, really good. So I think I might try it on top of my vegetables. And then on Monday, I am going to make the chicken stovetop casserole. If you guys, this is for my family. Obviously, it's not keto friendly, but if you guys are interested, it's very, very good and very easy. I haven't made it in a long time, but if you Google just that, the recipe will come up. And on Monday, like I was talking about, I want to get back on track and try to get into deep ketosis again. So I am going to start a 3-day fast on Monday. I will tell you more about that in Sunday's video. I will go into details on what I will be doing and what it entails. So I am going to be fasting for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, I just have the family's meals, which is going to be elk steak with pasta. And then I swap these days. So Wednesday, they're gonna have tater tot casserole. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna make chicken fettuccine Alfredo, and then I'm going to have the keto version. It's the same thing, the chicken and the Alfredo sauce, but I just use the 0 carb noodles for my pasta. And let's continue on to Friday. I am going to make spaghetti and meat sauce for the family. And for myself, I am going to have chicken. I'm gonna top it with that dill sauce. You can either use that dill dip, or else I have topped it with the artichoke and Asiago dip that I get from Walmart. That is really good as well. And then you put it in the oven and bake it. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna have that with a side of green beans. Saturday is going to be an elk roast meal, and I'm going to have the elk roast with some coleslaw as a side. I'll see, I might have another vegetable on the side as well too. I'll see what else I cook with the elk roast. And then on Sunday, with the leftover elk roast, I'm going to make a beef stew. And for myself, I'm going to have the leftover roast with a side of cauliflower bake or a side of like green beans. I also make like a green bean bake as well too. So either one of those with the leftover elk roast. So that's my plan for the next week and a half, you guys. So hopefully it gives you guys some ideas. And I will be recording some of these, and I will share some of the recipes. Some of them I haven't tried before, but I definitely want to share the 2 baked goods, the 2 baked keto goods that I have planned to make. So I want to share that with you, and same with the spaghetti squash pizza cups as well too. So hopefully you enjoyed this little meal plan that I have. I encourage you guys to write down your meal plan based off of that, then get your groceries, and then you'll be able to stay on track when you have something that's laid out in front of you to follow. All right, you guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this grocery haul and meal plan. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos and I can continue doing them as well too. Hopefully it inspires you to make some meals for your family and for you to stay on track on keto. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button, give this video a like, and make sure that you're hitting that notification bell. And thanks for watching.